Time to go disco again. Gosh, no, disco hitting it started to go up on a plateau, go hit its peak in 1979, well on its way up to that peak in 1977. Lots of great. I hated disco. 1979, I hated it. But it was just Donna Summer and the Bee Gees. It was these, but when you get to the more obscure disco records, it's like, gosh, dog it, man, I really like this music. Can't Stop Dancing or Cannot Haven't Stopped Dancing by Gonzalez. That was one of those great disco records I fell in love with, and there was. Oh gosh, what was the name by that song? I can't remember that name of the song by Instant Funk in 1979. But we're in 1977. We're at number 65, a cool disco band, Boney M with Daddy Cool. At number 65, up 10 from 75, but will not make top 40 here in America. But it would be a huge hit in Europe. I'll go into that in just a minute. Boney M was a brainchild of a guy named Frank Farian. Frank Farian was a producer in Germany. He put out a track in November of 1974, late 1974. The track was called Baby, Do You Want to Bump? He supplied the deep voice on the repeating line. He also sang the high falsetto on the chorus of the record. Song took off in Europe, particularly in the Netherlands, I believe in Belgium as well. When the song took off in Europe, he created a band to back up the song, a front. Well, basically, what I'm trying to say, he recruited a band. That's what he did. And the original members of Boney M was Liz Mitchell, Marsha Barrett. They're both from Jamaica, and Macy Williams. She's from Montserrat, which is in the Leeward Island. I can't talk tonight. Leeward Islands. That's in the Caribbean. Got that Caribbean flavor. And also Bobby Farrell. Bobby Farrell was from an island called Aruba, which is just north of South America. I know because I had a friend from Aruba years ago. I believe it's north of Venezuela, as a matter of fact. He was an exotic dancer from Aruba, and they were the original members of Boney M. And by the way, Boney M, Frank Farian came up with the name Boney M from an Australian detective show that he watched called Boney. Boney M, and they released the album. The album was called Take the Heat Off of Me, and the song Daddy Cool was the second single off that album. It went to number one. It took off in Europe. Number one in Austria, Belgium, Germany, Norway, Spain, Switzerland. It went to number 6 in England. Their first big hit in England. Boney M, Daddy Cool, and Sunny was a follow-up to that. That was also a huge hit as well. Went to number 1 in Germany, I believe, Sunny, the Bobby Hebb song. And, of course, Ma Baker was, oh, God, awesome disco record. Just break out those platform shoes. I'm not going to worry about ruining my feet because I can't dance anyway, but still. Boney M, Bob Baker, and of course they hit their peak in 1978. They had their big crossover dance hit here in America called Rivers of Babylon. That was in the summer of 1978. But we're in 1977 right now. We're at number 65 on Billboard's Hot 100, and this is Daddy Cool by Boney M.